Judge Judy enters. The room goes silent. She looks at the camera. Judge Judy, good afternoon. Now, let me be perfectly clear before I waste a single breath. I don't tolerate liars, freeloaders, or people who act like victims when they're just irresponsible. I've been on this bench for longer than some of you have been alive. I've seen every excuse, every sob story, every crocodile tear. And guess what? None of them work here. Because I deal in facts, not feelings, not fairy tales, not TikTok trends. You came here because you thought the truth would help you win your case. But let me tell you a little secret. Most people walk into my courtroom and lie. Why? Because they think I'm dumb enough to believe them. Let me repeat, I was not born yesterday, darling. Now, I want to talk about something bigger than your petty lawsuits. Let's talk about accountability. That's a word many of you avoid like vegetables. You don't want to admit you made a mistake. You don't want to pay what you owe. You want to blame your ex, your landlord, your dog, or the alignment of the planets. Let me help you. It's your fault. Yes, I said it. And I'm not sorry. If you borrowed money and didn't pay it back, you're not the victim. You're the problem. If you cheated on your girlfriend and she keyed your car, maybe start by looking in the mirror. If you signed a lease and then broke it because your vibe changed. Newsflash. Adulting means honoring your word even when it's inconvenient. You know what I love? Paper. Not money. Paper. Documents. Contracts. Agreements. Screenshots. If it's not in writing, it didn't happen. Don't tell me, well, we had a verbal agreement, Judge Judy. Honey, if I had $1 for every time someone said that, I could buy the entire block. Now let's get into relationships. Some of you have the emotional intelligence of a wet sponge. You pick partners based on Instagram filters and wonder why it ends in disaster. Let me give you a little dating advice from someone who's seen it all. If he hasn't had a job in 5 years, he's not misunderstood. He's lazy. If she spends your rent money on designer shoes, that's not bad taste. That's financial abuse. And if your relationship is full of screaming, cheating, and breaking things, it's not passion, it's dysfunction. Oh, and if you've been dating someone for 6 months and you co-signed a car for them, you're not in love. You're in denial, and you deserve the headache you signed up for. Here's something else. Stop calling yourself a boss if you can't pay your bills. Stop claiming you're manifesting success while dodging responsibilities. Life doesn't reward dreamers. It rewards doers. I have respect for people who mess up and admit it. I have respect for people who say, yes, I owe that money, and I'll pay it. You know who I don't respect? People who come into court, smirk at the truth, and try to outsmart me.